Hello, everybody, and welcome to IC Markets Market Commentary. My name is Tamar Mehr from Trade with Precision, and today I want to take you through a couple of potential setup that I'm currently stalking on the higher time frame. And I want to start with the EU Stocks 50, and this is the monthly chart. And as we can see, the monthly chart is in an uptrend. We had a pullback into the buy zone, that area between the 10 and the 20 moving averages, and currently a continuation of the overall uptrend. What I like about this move is that even though we pushed very strongly lower, we haven't been able to go lower than this previous low. So if we'll get precise, the low here ended with 87.80 and the low here ended with 82.20. So even though it's just shy of that area, it is still a higher low. Now, if we'll take a look at the weekly chart, we can see the strength of that move, that push from this low all the way up to a higher high. What I also like about this move is that we cleared this level of consolidation before we broke lower. So there was a lot of buyer strength that was able to go through all these area and make a higher high. Now, if we'll take a look here on the daily chart, we can see the strength of the buyers. We can see the beautiful momentum indicators pushing higher and nicely converging. So what am I looking for in this market? I'm looking for a bit of a pullback, release some of this strong buying pressure, and a continuation of the overall uptrend move. And the area that I'm looking at is this area around the 42.40 level. We can see there was a touch here on the way down, pull back to test it from below, made a lower low, came back into it, consolidated, touched it, and consolidated underneath that before breaking and continuing higher. So I like this level. It's a nice place for the market to pull back into, have a bit of a release of this buyer's momentum, and I'll be looking for any signs that the pullback is over and the buyers are ready to come back into this market. The next market that I really like the look of is pound versus the Kiwi. So I'm going to start with the monthly chart here. And on the monthly chart, we are still in an uptrend. We had a very strong push here to a higher high, and we were overextended, meaning there was quite a distance between price action and its moving averages. And as we can see, we had a nice pullback into the averages. We touched the 10 moving average and bounce off it. What we can also see is that we have some resistance level just shy underneath that 2.10 level. So let's take a look at that level in more details. So on the weekly chart, we can see we had a touch and another touch and a third touch at that level. But we can also see is there some sort of support sitting here around the 2.0550 area. So let's look at that in more details on the daily. So first of all, let's take a look at the resistance level. We've got a touch and we pushed lower. Another touch went to a lower low. Another touch at that level and made a higher low. We can see we came close to that level but printed a higher low. And now we're basically going sideways. So what I'm looking for in this market is more compressions of price. Currently, we're just going sideways. There's no clear decision who's going to take over this market. What I want to see for a potential continuation of the buyer movement, I want to see compressions of price underneath this level, so making somewhat equal highs and higher lows, and then I'll be looking for a potential momentum break. I like the move higher as it is in line with the higher time frame, so with the monthly chart. The last market that I want to take a look at is the Nasdaq. Now, what I like about this one is that we broke higher. So this is the monthly chart, and as we can see, we pinged that previous swing high, so showing quite strength by the buyers. So if we'll take a look here on the weekly, once again, we can see this very strong push that we had making a higher high. So moving all the way from a lower low to a strong higher high. So once again, I'm looking for a bit of release of this very strong buying pressure. But in this this case, there are two lines that I'm looking at, and both of them are the previous swing highs. So the first one is the purple line, so it's in and around the 15,600 area, and this is a bit more of a shallow pullback. If you look at the move that we've done from that lower low, that's a bit more shallow. The next one is in and around the 15,300. So in both cases, I'll be looking for any signs that the pullback is over, the sellers are being run out of momentum, and the buyers are ready to take control over this market once again and continue their overall direction higher. Happy trading, everyone. Bye for now.